Okay, room two, we're going to start with health. Of course, you don't have the book, I've got the big book, and we're going to go ahead and look basically at several things regarding health. Now, health is not just, as you know, what you eat. We've done the book before. We talked about what, foods are good for you. We talked about the main food groups, more or less. Now we're going to talk about, again, not health as far as, what's good for you to eat, but more or less when you grow, your growing body. And obviously you're growing. 2 years ago, you weren't the size you are now. 10 years from now, you're not going to be the same size. Everything that's alive grows. So, okay, let's go and look at the big book that I have. Make sure you put on your thinking caps as always. And it says, your growing body. And it says, how will you change as you grow? Well, let me go ahead and open the book all the way. Because basically, we're going to go ahead and see how people grow from all the way, more or less, to birth. And it says, Mr. Frog says, look how much I have grown. Well, frogs start out as tadpoles, right? So even they grow. Now, number one, what is that? Now, if you said it's a baby or an infant, you're right. It's not a grown adult, okay, like me or your parents, okay? She's not going to go shopping in the next minute or two. She's not going to go work at, a department store or, at a lawyer's office. She's not, basically going to march off with the Air Force to go training. I mean, she's an infant. She's a baby. And at one time, of course, you were also. Some of you have, I think a couple of you do have baby brothers and sisters. In fact, I know you do. Okay, the next one. Number two. Oh, what's going on there? That's what? If you said that's a kid or a toddler, I'd say you're right. Okay. How old is he? I don't know. He's walking. I guess he's probably about a year and a half, most likely. That's when kids start walking. He could be two. Not sure about that. But at one time, uh, basically, you were like that. So the baby goes from this, which is an infant, to a toddler, small child. Next one. Oh, what's going on there? That is a boy. That's a young, you know, child. Not an infant, not a toddler, but it's probably someone who's, I'm guessing he looks like maybe third grade. So you're not quite there yet, but you're going to get there. Okay, so he's growing. Notice he's got longer legs. He's got longer arms. Basically, yeah, he's bigger. And as you get older, you're able to do more things. So this little baby, that's all she can do more or less. That, eat, etc. He's a little bit older. He can play with the toy like that. He can walk. This young boy, again, he's probably about a third grader. He can go on a swing. He can speak clearly, tell people his thoughts. Okay, things like that. This one, he probably can't talk yet. Now, the next one. Hey, look at this young dude. Okay, this young guy is jogging. He is probably, what do you think he is? How old do you think he is? I'm guessing he's about maybe 16. He's a teenager, we call them. Okay, so basically you go from being a young kid on a swing to a teenager. He's pretty tall. That's about almost as tall as he's going to get. Maybe a little taller. He's very slim. As he gets older, he'll probably gain a little bit of weight. You never know. But he's able to jog. He's probably in high school. He's able to do things that the young kid in the swing cannot, as far as his mind. When you get older, of course, your mind develops, your brain develops, and you're able to do even more difficult math. You're able to do, whatchamacallit, uh, history, science that you couldn't do when you were younger. Now, next one, Mr. Mechanic. Okay, changing the tire on the car or the truck, but it's an automobile. Now, okay, he's a what? He's a man, but there's another word that starts with an A. He's an ad. Not an addition. He's an adult. Okay, I'm guessing I don't know how old he is, 30, 35. He could even be 40. I don't know for sure, but he's not an old man. We call that more or less young middle age. I like that. Like Mr. B. Mr. Bird, well, we're not so sure. But anyway, yeah, he's middle-aged. We'll just say that. And he's probably, again, about 35 or so. Now, the last one. This lady is swimming, having a good time. Oh, boy. Okay, there she goes. Almost looks like Mrs. Morris, but this one's older. So she is what? We call her an older person. Sometimes they're called senior citizens. I don't know how old she is. Can't tell for sure. She could be 70, 75. But again, she's an older person. But guess what? Of all the people that we've studied, okay, which do you think has the most experience, could tell you the most about growing up? Okay, probably has the most wisdom. No, it's her. Definitely. That's why it's good for you to listen to people that are older than you. That doesn't mean they're always right. We make mistakes too. But the thing is, so we've lived longer than you, and we've gone through things you've gone through. So again, we went all the way from babyhood, toddler, young kid, hey, teenager, youngish man, hey, full-grown man, okay, maybe middle-aged, maybe young man, middle-aged, and an older lady. Okay, always sometimes say senior citizen. So again, that's basically showing us how we grow. And I said before, when you grow, it's not just your body that you can see. Your brain develops. You learn how to do things better. You mature. That happens to all people pretty much. Also happens to animals, more or less. Okay, now let's go ahead. We're not going to just wait for our next, lesson. We're going to do lesson 1 right now. And it says, you grow. Oh, look at that. I guess that's the mother, and the mother's showing the daughter how to weave. Wow. They're dressed like a traditional Native American Indian would dress, both of them. I'm not sure what tribe they are, but these are natives, or sometimes called American Indians. They were here before most of the other people, okay, that are here already. So my people came from Europe much later than these people. Other people came from parts of Asia, Australia, Africa, of course, South America, places like that. These people, the Native Americans or American Indians, they came here. They were here first. Okay, they came from East Asia. So here she goes, and it says, "Will you always look the same? No, you will change as you age. To age means to grow older." How many of you knew that already? That age meant to grow older. I did. Oh, we got 2 boys here. They're best friends. Maybe it looks like they're good friends. Let's get ready to read. If you can see this on your screen, you can read with me. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Your body will change as you grow. You will learn to do more things. Today you are a child. Someday you will grow into an adult. How have you changed since last year? That's a good question. Think about it. How have you changed since last year? I can tell you. Most of you have gotten taller. You've probably gained a little more weight. You're able now to do some things you probably couldn't have done in kindergarten. If I had taught you some of the things we do in math, or even reading and writing, you would have been like, Mr. B, I can't do this. Why? Because you would have been younger and your mind wasn't developed as much as it is now. Okay, let's read our next one, because why? I don't want us to waste time. We got time to do this. Why not? We got a lot of good stuff in this book. And again, this is health. And this, listen, you better pay attention to this one, because you're going to do some writing and it's going to be based on this. And it says, you are what? Special. You're special. That means unique, one of a kind, more or less, right? Even if you're a twin. If you want to read with me, go ahead. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 0. Is anybody else like you? No one grows just as you do. No one learns just as you do. No one looks just like you, unless you're a twin. No one acts just like you. And that's a good thing. Would you really want to have, 100 other people that look like you and act like you and do as you do? No. It'd be kind of frustrating. And guess what? It would also be what? It would also be boring. So, as we can see, these 3 boys right here, they look like they're good friends. They all look different. These two resemble each other a little bit. A little, not that much. But the point is, they look different, probably different sizes. They think differently. This one may like baseball. This one may like football. This one may not like sports. This one's favorite subject, I like math. Me, I like reading. This one, I like science. Okay, different. That's what special means. It means that you're not like everybody else. You have something different about you, even if you're a twin, and even if you look like your twin, which in my class, I don't think that's the case. Excuse me, but even if you did, you're still different in some ways. Miss Park has a twin. They look almost exactly the same. Not quite, almost. At least to me, they don't. But guess what? They have different likes and dislikes. They're not both exactly the same. That's what it means. We are special. Okay, so next one. Is that Dad? Yeah, it is. Hey, Dad, with his daughter. 3, 2, 1. If you want to read with me, 0. That is why you are special. To be special is to be unlike anyone or anything else. You are special to your family. You are special to your friends. What makes you special? We're going to stop there. Now, basically, we've talked about how people grow and like that. We talked about they go through infancy, and it's gonna be boys and girls. I just can't stand it when hair sticks up. Hey, all right, there you go. So basically, it's a big comb, huh? It's a big one. Boys need to get one. So basically, we talked about you go from being a baby, an infant, to a toddler. Then you go to be a young boy, a young girl, which could be first grade, of course. Then you go to be a teenager. Those are kind of rough years sometimes. And then you go to be a young man or woman, be 25, 30, 35, whatever it may be. And then finally, an older person, like maybe your grandmother, grandfather, great grandfather, great uncle, whatever it is, neighbor. You get to be about, not necessarily that old. You could be 65, but when you're older, usually it's more like 75, 80, 85. Wow, people live that long, definitely. So, hope you enjoyed that. But nonetheless, what did I say? I said when we read about the last part, I said pay attention because you're going to go ahead and answer something. And here it is. When you need to, you will stop the video, not now, and you'll go ahead when I finish, and you can copy this in your journals. What does it say, boys and girls? It says, in what ways are you special? Okay? So, what you're going to do is, if you need to do it right now, go ahead or go back. Copy this in your journal, please. Make sure you have 2 finger space here, 1 finger space between each word. Start your sentence with a capital letter, and this one with a question. Why? Because it is a question. End it with a question mark. In what ways are you special? Or in what ways are you special? Okay, whatever. Okay? ¿Cómo eres tú especial? Right? As we say in Spanish. ¿Cómo eres tú especial? Okay? How are you special? So, please write this down. In what ways are you special? And you know what to do. Boom, you're going to go ahead and answer it. So if you need to hit stop now and just copy it. If you want to go back and copy it, fine, because I'm going to go back to me. Easy. So don't forget in your journals. Yep, in your journals. There I am. I want you to go ahead, please, and copy that sentence and then answer it. But don't put, just don't put something like, good at math. Have a twin sister. That's not a full sentence. Right. I am special because blank, 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 blank. I am special. I think I am special. I consider myself special because blank, blank, blank. Whatever it may be. It could be because of the way you look. Could be because of certain things that you can do other people can't do. What can I say? If I were to answer that question, I'm not sure what I'd say. I might say I'm special because when I was in college, the first time I went to college, was the first time? I think it was. I entered a geography contest. The whole school, it was open to the whole school, and you had to take a test where you were able to find every place they mentioned on a map. And I don't remember if they gave us like so much time to do it. I don't remember exactly, but they would ask questions like, "Where is this on a map? What's this map? Okay, where is this? What?" And I won. Yep, I was at Cal State Northridge years ago. I won. I got a free atlas, which is not that accurate anymore because the Soviet Union fell. We'll talk about that some other day. But the point is, yeah, it's like, wow, I think I'm special because, yeah, I went ahead and, yep, I won that contest. So I'm good at geography. Okay, where's East Timor? That's over around Indonesia. Where's French Guiana? South America. Okay, you got it. Anyway, all right, boys and girls, you go ahead. Please copy that. If you have to go back, do so. And again, don't start your sentence with just, um, I have 3 dogs. No, I am special because, or you could say, I think I'm special because, you can even say, my parents say I'm special because, you never know what your parents are going to say, though. And you know what? I'm special because I got 2 lazy cats. Lazy.